Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm Jessica Williams. Happy Monday to you. Let's make it a great week and kick it off with some motivation. Here's the quote. The very least you can do in your life is figure out what you hope for. And the most you can do is live inside that hope. Not admire it from a distance, but live in it right now under its roof. So I challenge you to think hard about what gives you hope. Write it down and meditate on it each day. Allow it to lift your spirits and inspire your day. All right, let's get started. On today's show, we are getting a sneak peek at the Crossroads Airshow happening in Indianapolis next month. It's the perfect attraction to take the entire family to. Also, the art crawl is back this weekend in downtown Fort Wayne, giving you the opportunity to explore the beautiful murals and also see live demonstrations from artists. And later, we get the rundown on the top products from tailgating from our Best Reviews team. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
The U.S. Navy Blue Angels are coming back to the Indianapolis airport for their first air show since 2012. The Crossroads Airshow will take place on October 28th and 29th. And joining me today is Charlie Hiltunen, who is the Crossroads Airshow co-chair. Hi, Charlie.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah. Good morning, all my friends and family, especially the 122nd Fighter Wing there in Fort Wayne.
Yes, very nice, because you are a Fort Wayne native. So it's so exciting to have you on the show to discuss this event. Okay, so it's been, 11 years since this air show has taken place. Can you start off by sharing and telling us all about it?
Yeah, 11 years since we've done it, but an incredible show. It's going to bring a lot of excitement, bring one of those just great family attractions, something for the family to do and see. But we've got some amazing talent coming in. The Blue Angels will be coming in, and they'll be coming in actually that week, because not only do they do the air show, but they do a lot of things on the ground, and they come and visit some of our charities and help promote scouting. And we'll be promoting not only scouting, but Riley Children's Hospital, Tamika Catching's Catch the Stars program. Those are all things to benefit youth in Indiana. And it's one of those things with all the talent. It'll be a heavy metal show, so a lot of great things like the Blue Angels. We've got the F-22 Viper team coming in. We'll have Tuskegee Airmen, so we'll have some old military planes like the F-51 Mustang. A lot of things on the ground for kids to see. We're going to have a pretty robust STEM program on the ground. We serve about 30,000 kids in central Indiana, but we're looking at drawing in the underserved community too, exposing them to STEM and aerospace. Indiana has such a rich aerospace history, and I don't think people know that, and there's so many opportunities. And Fort Wayne probably doesn't know, but the leadership of Boeing and NASA all came out of Fort Wayne, out of Indiana Institute of Technology. Wow. But we want to expose the kids to those type of opportunities that are out there, plus put on it just an absolutely great show.
Right. It sounds like it will be a great show. I mean, people can come out to the airport and really just experience, like you said, the show that's in the air, but then the activation stations that will be all around. So with you bringing mention to the fact that it is youth serving, I know that you all partner with Riley's Children's Hospital and then also the Scouts in order to put this on. So what age range are you really targeting, and what ways do the youth really benefit from being involved with this particular program?
Yeah, that's a good question. And it really is, air shows are really for all ages. Matter of fact, we've got friends bringing their babies. We've got 2 and 3 year olds that are so fascinated with airplanes. They point up at the sky at airplanes going over. But it really affects all ages. But we do have a particular focus on youth in K through 12. We'll have some on-ground activities. We're going to have a massive camping opportunity where we'll have thousands of scouts actually camping throughout the air show, and they'll be providing volunteer services, but also we'll have programs on the ground for them to learn about why STEM education is so important and how they could pursue careers in aerospace and space and that kind of thing. So there are going to be a lot of moving parts. A lot of Indiana aerospace, thanks to Indiana Economic Development Corporation and the state, and our National Guard. Our National Guard has just been fabulous. And they'll be bringing a lot of static displays on the ground for kids and grown-ups, kids of all ages, that will come and be able to interact with a lot of this and see, Indiana aerospace at its best, and then also enjoy one heck of a show.
Yes. And with those static spaces, there will be historic aircrafts on ground, right? And then I saw that you all will have a family fun zone. So what will take place there?
Yeah, and the family fun zone will have a lot of different activities, hands-on, where kids can get to see and touch things dealing with aircraft. The Indiana National Guard will have an incredible program of kids' activities. They've got electronic where you can get in and have a virtual air experience. They'll have the bounce houses and climbing walls and things like that, but there'll be all kinds of activities like that where they can actually have those hands-on activities on the ground.
Yes, and so of course the big show is the show that's going to be in the sky, the aerial performance. So can you tell me more about who all will be involved in that attraction? Because I know that it's more than the actual U.S. Navy, but it's going to be the Tuskegee Airmen and the Red Line team and parachute teams.
Yeah, the Spanish lady. I'm so excited that we're going to have the F-22 demonstration team.
Nice.
We have a female commander there who will be on the ground working with the kids, and she is amazing. But to watch that aircraft and what they can do is mind-blowing, and to get that is pretty special. We'll have the Special Operations Command parachute team in. Oh my gosh, we'll have Harpoons, F-13s. We'll have of course, the P-51s, Avengers, B-25s. We'll have, pretty much everything there from every genre for everyone to enjoy and actually get, those hands-on experience. There'll be some couple ride opportunities, but from the ground, there'll, be general admission. There'll be table opportunities. There's also photographic opportunities for people that want to get there and be able to have photo opportunities with the jets on the ground and the pilots and have those kinds of interactions too.
Yes, and this is a really big attraction that's coming to Indiana, and that's what makes it so special because it's it's centrally located where everyone in the state can kind of travel out for it. And I know that this event really does provide a big economic impact for the city and also for the state. So can you tell me more about why it is important for people to participate and come out to support an event like this?
Yeah, and economic impact, we estimate just on the 2 days we're here will be about $8.7 million impact. But there's such a much bigger impact. And we had talked earlier about the importance of having opportunities in Indiana because we want to draw people into Indiana, make them part of our Hoosier family. The air show is one of those things that adds to quality of life. We're going to get young folks interested in aerospace and education and hopefully develop our workforce of the future by doing things like this. But I think it also adds quality of life and attracts people here. Of course, we don't have the mountains and the oceans, but we do have the people and we do have opportunities. And this is one of those things I think that will draw people here. When we first announced the air show after an 11-year hiatus, it was amazing the emotional outpouring that we had. When we told people, some people were broke down to tears because of the memories that they had with this. And hopefully we can create a lot more, or many, many more years of memories with this type of show.
Yes.
And just bringing people together.
Yeah, that's so wonderful and so touching. And I know that there's plenty of time for people to prepare for this. It's happening at the end of this month on October 28th and 29th. And you all have several ticket options available. They range in different ways. So can you share with me about the ticket options and where someone could go if they are interested in purchasing tickets?
Oh, yes. Well, first and foremost, for all information on volunteer activities, ticket price activities and things, you want to go to crossroadsairshow.com. And ticket prices, we have general admission is $10. And then we have box seating that goes from $75. And you can buy all the way up to a flight line club with table or even tents up in the $1,600 range. Uniquely, we'll have parking, and what I'll say up front is we're trying to encourage carpooling because parking will be limited. We'll have, of course, thousands of people there, but we'll have limited parking. So our parking is set up so we charge event parking per car. So the more people you get in a car, the better, and the cheaper. But even with the parking, our prices come, below the median of what you would go to an air show. But
Yes.
a lot of different options, but they're at crossroadsairshow.com.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Charlie. It was great talking with you, and thank you for sharing about this event.
Oh, and what a great pleasure meeting you, and have a great day, everybody.
Okay, thank you. And if you would like more information about the Crossroads Air Show, we'll be sure to have their website listed below. Go ahead and check out their ticket options and plan for your trip down to Indy. We'll be right back.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Art This Way allows you to explore our beautiful city through the lens of artwork and murals. Joining me today to share more is Alex Hall, the director of Art This Way. Hi, Alex.
Hi,
good morning.
thank you so much for having me here today.
Yes, welcome. All right, so of course everyone has seen the beautiful murals all around Fort Wayne. I think it's one of the jewels and gems of living here, either walking or driving, to seeing them. And people don't really understand where all they come from.
Right.
And they actually come from through your organization, Art This Way. So give us an overview of the actual organization, and then we'll talk about the upcoming event.
Okay, great. So the Art This Way program operates under the Downtown Improvement District. So there's lots of murals coming to the city through many different avenues, really. But the Art This Way program brings murals and sculptures to downtown. So when you see a project within the downtown area, it's likely something that we've partnered with the city on or that we've done on our own. And we work every year to bring new and exciting projects to strategic zones in downtown to make it feel more walkable and vibrant.
Right. And so when you see the murals that are on the side of buildings with businesses, do they choose like, oh, I would like this mural, or do you all creatively say, hey, this will look nice and kind of match your brand?
So we actually try to let fine art be fine art and make it free for the public, and we don't let the property owners steer the work very much at all.
Okay.
So the goal is that they enter into the agreement understanding that we're trying to bring really interesting artwork to the city for the benefit of the entire community and not just their personal preference on the exterior of the building. They do get to approve the art, but typically they enter into all of the process really with an open mind and an awareness of what this is all about.
Okay. And one thing that I notice is just how vibrant the designs are. I mean, the color choice, the richness of like florals or just people, and it makes it just so inviting. So how do you all choose and kind of have your creative process? Do you allow the artist to then like mock up sketches and submit, for a contest? How does it all work?
Right, so that's all thanks to the talented artists that have come from all over the world and also the region to bring art to our city. So what they get to do is create proposal concepts that then go through a jury process review. Lots of different community members sit on that jury. I'm not the one voting for the art, but I do get to help then facilitate that artwork happening. So I get to advocate for those designs. And ultimately, it's the artists and the creatives that we should be so thankful for, because that's who's brought these lovely works to our city. And there's such a diversity of style and color, and as you mentioned, the themes are so different with each one. So it's really all up to the artist to bring their best work when they go to propose.
Yes, and I know each year you all add new pieces of art and new concepts. So what are you working on this year?
So this year we brought the Ukraine sculpture, the piece On Wings of Hope, to downtown Fort Wayne, and we're also partnering with the Friends of the Rivers and City Utilities on a large legacy mural that celebrates the ongoing educational initiative to keep our rivers clean. So that mural is currently being installed, and it will be dedicated the day after the art crawl event.
Okay, that's so nice. Okay, well, let's talk about the art crawl event. So this is a way that the community can actually get involved and have some fun around downtown. So share with me about that event.
Right, so our funding model is really reliant on people at a grassroots level saying they want more of this public art. So we created a fundraiser that allows people to enjoy themselves, get exposed to all the different art happenings in our city, and then also just see some of the new projects that we just installed. So this year, the Art This Way Art Crawl Alley Bash is being held just outdoors in the alleyways that we have saturated with public art. So there'll be all kinds of things to experience within that network. We have about 20 different creatives who are going to be performing live demos. Everything from glass to pottery, live painting, acrylic pouring, lots of different types of artwork styles, because we love the arts community here. We want to make sure we're highlighting not just muralists and sculptors, but people who do this professionally, full-time, who live here. So it's a neat way for the community to meet those creatives, see them do their thing, and possibly purchase a work or two. And then we also have live music. So we'll have rotating band stages, and it's kind of like a music festival concept where bands might be playing simultaneously, and you have to go to the stage where you want to see the performer that you're interested in hearing.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, so when is this taking place?
This is all on Friday, September 22nd, from 6 to 10 p.m.
Okay, so a nice little night after work event. That's perfect. And then as people are coming in, is there just a certain entryway in downtown that this starts and people can kind of jump from there?
Yes, so there are ticket kiosks at both ends of the Bill Blass runway, which is a new dedicated space celebrating Bill Blass. So the address to best navigate to that site is the Porch Off Calhoun. It's 816 South Calhoun Street. There is a ticket booth there where if you've pre-purchased your ticket, you can check in and get your wristband to enter, or you can also purchase your ticket on site for $10.
Okay, that's so great. And if someone wants to purchase a ticket in advance or even just learn a little bit more about your event, where should they go?
So the event map, the link for tickets, all of that will be available at artthiswayfw.com. So that's our website, and it's under the events tab. And they can also check it out on Facebook and Instagram. We've been very vocal via our social media platforms. So Art This Way FW.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Alex, for sharing. We appreciate it. And Art This Way sounds like so much fun. So go ahead and check out their website. Look at your map to plan out your evening and get your tickets in advance. We'll have their website listed below, and we'll be right back.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
The only thing better than going to a game is the pregame party in the parking lot with friends and family. Joining us now with the classic items that have game-changing updates for your next tailgate is Senior Director of Content Operations from Best Reviews, Jacob Popper. Jacob, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me. You know, this is a subject that matters a ton to me, and everybody who tailgates every fall knows they've got their own essentials. We want to give them a little bit extra, something a little special they can bring along for this year's tradition.
Well, nothing screams special besides a tent. You got to stay out of the sun during tailgating.
Yeah, you know, football season doesn't get cooler until a little bit later, so you want to make sure you got that sun protection. This one from Master Canopy is one of our absolute favorites for a few very simple reasons. One, when you're packing up the car to go over to a tailgate, it can load up pretty quick. This breaks down and can fit all into this one carrying bag, and it only takes a few minutes to get set up, so you're not spending all day setting it up and breaking it down, you're getting to the party a lot quicker.
I know everybody likes to hear the sound of that. Now, once you get to the party and have the tent set up, what about the tunes?
Yeah, and so this is a great pro tip that we absolutely love. We have been testing these party speakers basically all year, and JBL, which is what we have here, has a little bit different of a feature that I think is going to make for great at tailgate. You can sync these together, so you're creating your own kind of little mini concert. So if you're a family or a friend group that likes to go and get 4 or 5 spots next to each other, you can have the same music spread across your entire party compound out in the parking lot.
Well, you mentioned the Grill Master. What about a great way to grill with all of the food?
Yeah, and so there's 2 options that you can consider here that we absolutely love. The first one is the Blackstone Hibachi style grill, which is for the expert chef, the one that wants to be making all kinds of things, the entire spread all in one place. And then a different one is the camping stove, which you can bring. It'll have 2 different fuel sources. And what's great about it is that it's way more portable. You're still getting your hot dogs. You're still getting your hamburgers. So depending on what level of culinary excellence you're bringing, consider one of those 2 options.
Well, I'd love to know what level of culinary excellence you're bringing, Jacob. But besides the food, you need something to set it on. So what about this table?
Well, I'm more of a Blackstone full expert. Don't leave anything behind. But this is also just highly functional.
Yeah.
It is a great table that you can bring, folds out really fast, also can break down really small. So check this one out as well. Just something super functional, whether you've got it next to the grill or you can set it up next to the canopy, next to the tent, put the TV on it, watch whatever game is on TV while you're getting ready for the game. You're about to go ahead inside and enjoy yourself.
Man, you really have me pumped up to go tailgating. Thank you so much, Jacob.
Thanks so much for having me.
Of course. To learn more or to purchase any of these products for yourself, just head to bestreviews.com or scan that QR code on your screen.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on WANE.com. Well, that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. And remember, you can always rewatch segments and full episodes of Living Local 15 on WANE.com and also the WANE app. And I'll leave you with this. The very least you can do is figure out what gives you hope. So remember, write it down, meditate on it, and make it a great week. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.